To roast the turkey. Preheat the oven to convection roast mode if you have it, 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Remove turkey from brine and rinse thoroughly, inside and out, with cool water and pat dry. Discard brine solution. Season turkey cavity with salt and pepper. Stuff turkey with onion, apple, garlic and rosemary. Place on a roasting rack set inside a large roasting pan and tuck the wings back. Brush the entire turkey with avocado oil or other oil, that is stable at high heat. Cover breast portion with foil and place turkey on lowest rack in oven and roast 30 minutes. Turn the heat down to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and roast 2 to 2.5 hours longer, until a thermometer reads 165 degrees Fahrenheit when inserted between the breast and thigh without touching the bone. Remove foil from breast about 45 minutes before the turkey is done. Remove turkey from pan, place on a platter and tent with foil. Let the turkey rest 20 minutes before carving. What is the best salt for brining? Kosher coarse salt is an excellent choice for a salt brine. It will dissolve fully because the crystals are thin, flat and flaky. Other salts may require you heat some of the water in order to get the salt to dissolve fully before adding it to the brine container with the bird. Is brining a turkey worth it? The process of brining and roasting turkey is not difficult, but it does require you plan ahead so you have your cooler or brining bag ready and the room set aside in your fridge. In our opinion, it is absolutely worth it. Brining brings flavor to the otherwise mild bird and will help retain moisture that many turkeys lose during the cooking process. How long should you brine a turkey? Brining is a long process that takes planning, but the results are well worth the wait. Most recipes recommend brining the turkey for anywhere from 6 hours up to 18 hours. It is important to follow the recipe for the correct brine time, as allowing the turkey to brine for too long will result in an overly salty bird and even a spongy texture. What is the formula for brine? A simple salt brine is the most basic brine and roughly follows the ratio of 1 tablespoon salt for every cup of water. You can add extra herbs into your brine to infuse more flavor, which is what we did. Our salt brine also includes honey, black peppercorns, fresh rosemary, and low-sodium broth for added flavor infusion. What is the best salt for brining? Kosher coarse salt is an excellent choice for a salt brine. It will dissolve fully because the crystals are thin, flat and flaky. Other salts may require you heat some of the water in order to get the salt to dissolve fully before adding it to the brine container with the bird. Do you have to refrigerate a turkey while brining? Yes, a turkey needs to be kept cold while brining. Raw turkey cannot sit out at room temperature even while brining, so make sure you have a spot in your fridge large enough to store the turkey in its brining container or bag, for the brine. Bring 4 cups water to a boil in a saucepan. Add salt, honey, broth, peppercorns and rosemary into the saucepan, stirring to dissolve salt. Cool at room temperature, then refrigerate until needed. About 6 to 8 hours before you plan to roast your turkey, place brine mixture in a large clean bucket, stock pot or cooler and stir in 1 gallon of ice water. Place turkey in the bucket, breast side down, cover and refrigerate 6 to 8 hours or overnight. Make sure the turkey is fully submerged, adding more ice water if necessary. Why roast turkey in parts? Cooking turkey pieces instead of a whole turkey will ensure that every piece is perfectly cooked. Although there won't be the dramatic moment of carving a turkey at the table, the reward of perfectly juicy and moist turkey is well worth it. There's also no basting needed for this method or worrying about the skin burning, so once the pieces are in the oven, they're pretty much hands-off. The turkey pieces offer more surface area, too, for the hot oven air to circulate around, resulting in crispier skin. Roasting a whole turkey is easier than you think. Just follow these simple instructions for a fresh or thawed turkey. Preheat oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, drain juices and pat dry with clean paper towels. Place turkey breast side up on a flat rack in a shallow roasting pan 2 to 2.5 inches deep. Turn the wings back to hold the neck skin in place. Tucking the wings will help stabilize the turkey in the pan and when carving. Brush or spray skin lightly with vegetable or cooking oil for best appearance. Insert an oven-safe meat thermometer deep into the lower part of the thigh without touching the bone. If the turkey is stuffed, and the thigh is up to temperature, move the thermometer to the center of the stuffing. Place your turkey in the oven. When the turkey is about 2/3 done, loosely cover the breast with a piece of foil to prevent overcooking. Your turkey is done when the temperature with a meat thermometer is 180 degrees Fahrenheit in thigh and 170 degrees Fahrenheit in breast or stuffing. Lift turkey onto platter, and let stand for 15 minutes before carving. How to cook a turkey. Unwrap and dry the turkey. About 1 hour before roasting, take the turkey out of its packaging, or brine, and pat dry with paper towels. Let it sit at room temperature on a rack in a roasting pan to let the skin dry out. This helps the turkey cook more evenly and brown better. Preheat the oven. Heat the oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. You'll start the turkey in a hot oven to give the skin a head start on browning and crisping. Make the herb butter. Melt some butter and add a few sprigs of fresh herbs in to infuse it with flavor. No need to chop them up. Cut up a lemon if you are using one. Season the turkey. If you didn't brine your turkey, season it all over with salt and pepper. Put the herb sprigs from the butter and the lemon pieces into the turkey. Brush it all over with some of the herb butter. Prep for roasting. Tuck the wing tips under the turkey and pour in some broth or water into the roasting pan. This will keep the drippings from burning. Roast the turkey. Place the turkey in the oven and immediately turn the temperature down to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Roast the turkey for about 13 minutes per pound, or 15 minutes with stuffing inside. Baste the turkey. Every 45 minutes, brush the turkey all over with the rest of the herb butter. If you run out of herb butter, brush with the pan drippings. If the breast meat is getting too dark before it's ready, cover it with a sheet of aluminum foil to prevent overcooking. Check the turkey's temperature. The turkey is ready when an instant read thermometer inserted into several places, the breast and the thickest part of the thigh not touching bone, registers at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Remove the turkey from the oven. When the turkey is ready, remove the roasting pan from the oven. Lift up one end of the turkey to let the juices drip. Convection ovens use a fan to move the hot air around, so food cooks about 30% faster than it does in a conventional bake oven, which does not have a fan. The lack of a fan in that regular oven means the air does not circulate as well and does not transfer heat to the food as readily as a convection oven does. A convection roast oven uses the broiler element to heat the air, while a fan adjacent to the broiler element moves the air in one direction. These ovens are recommended for roasting turkeys and large pieces of meat because the meat cooks more quickly and retains more moisture than in a regular bake oven or a convection bake oven. A convection bake oven uses a fan in the back of the oven to move air heated by the bottom or side heating elements, or both, and the heating elements are essentially the same as in a regular bake oven. This type of oven is recommended for making baked goods in open pans. All three types of ovens can be used to roast a delicious, moist turkey as long as the temperature of the turkey is carefully monitored. So, although a convection oven will cook faster, even a bake oven will work if the turkey is cooked to a safe internal temperature of 165 degrees.